Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Dudezord, and I work on awesome game dev projects here on Twitch. And today is Unreal Engine Day. We'll be working on our real-time strategy, a game we've been developing with some friends for a little bit over 2 years. And yeah, we'll be adding essentially multi-destination visualization. Essentially, you can queue up like several endpoints that the units can walk towards. So we'll need a way to visualize those. Because currently there's no visualization at all for queued commands. So that's the plan. I'm just waiting for Unreal Engine to boot up. Hello TS Just, good morning. Congrats for being first. GG's. How's everyone doing? I hope your morning is going very well. Good morning, Samanat. How are you doing as well? Welcome. Just waiting for Unreal to finish loading, because it always takes a long time. Ay. I'm still tired from the weekend. Weekend was very eventful. So here I am, suffering a little bit. It was eventful for good reasons, so GG. Okay, I think this is pretty much finished. It's already booting up. Okay. So while this loads, let me introduce you to the task, which I already gave you a summary. So the task is display, hold on, let me do this. Display selected unit shift command destination. So shift command is queued up commands. So you can essentially queue multiple commands so the units do it like in sequence. And destinations. If you hold shift and give commands, it will queue commands for your selected units. These are stored locally on the client, not broadcast to other clients. And when the unit goes idle, we check for any pending queued commands. We should display any queued command destinations for all selected units. In the game, we can use rally point flags, and in the minimap, for now we can do small green ping similar to the under attack ping. If a select unit has a queued move, attack move, or unload command, or multiple, we should show those destinations in both places. So just to give you a little example of what this is supposed to be, you just make sure that I remove the bots. Okay, bots have been removed. Good job. So the objective for today, let's go. Okay, so let me see if I can start here very far away from everything. Yep. So for example, oh, the layout kind of changed. It looks cool. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, it's different. Oh, now it goes up to R as well. Damn. Click purchase at select fortress. Set rally. Pretty cool. Okay. So if you spawn a unit, you know, so we have like these little riflemen. Damn, all of this changed. It's looking great. So I can send like regular commands, you know, but whenever I send a regular command, it just immediately replaces the current command that the unit is doing, so the unit will always do the most recent one. But there's a variant to this, which is if I click shift and then click, you will see that the unit will like move automatically towards all of those multiple destination things that I just set, you know. So if I do a 1, 2, 3, and I let him walk by himself, 2, and then 3, see, like it moves 3 commands in advance. But currently we don't have like any visualization towards this, which means that we'll need to add it. And the advice that we got was to, like, for example, we can like render the rally point flags, you know. So if I queue up multiple commands, I will essentially like show multiple flags for the complete path that the unit will follow, essentially. And then we'll need to do something for as well for the minimap, where we'll just like render like small green circles as well. So I think that's the plan. GG, GG. Okay, so how do we start? Because I've never messed up with Qt commands, so I'm not really sure where they are defined. Qt commands, Qt command list. No, this is for rendering. No. That's not it in game. Okay, so the ECS subsystem clearly has Qt commands, clear Qt commands, queue a specific command for specific entities. So I think that I will need to essentially figure out how to get all the commands. So I get the commands by doing this. ECS manager pending commands get data for that specific entity. So pretty cool. And then this will give me pending command component data. And this essentially should have an array of commands inside. Okay. An array of commands inside. And these commands can all be of type f-base command, which will have what? We shall have command types as well. Okay, so this is what we need to plug in. So we will essentially need to have like a method as well here that checks if all of the Qt commands are of type move, attack move, or unload. So I think we can start there. So bool are all movement commands. Okay. So essentially what I'll need to do here is I'll need to iterate for each of the commands there. Okay. If not as commands, return false. Then, if I have at least one, it is going to be Qt commands here. F-base command reference command. Okay, cannot be a reference, bruh. Because this is constant. Sure. I mean, if command dot, well, I can do like a switch, I guess. Switch command dot command type. GG. Then I can do a case e command type. So it can either be a move an attack move, or an unload transport. Here I break, default, return false, I guess. And here return true. Okay, I think this works. So if it's one of these commands, I just break. Although I think this is like very badly readable. All movement commands equals true. Maybe something like this. Yeah, okay. So we have our first part here, which we are checking if all of these are movement commands, and I don't know if we should show only if all of them are, or if we should filter by only the movement commands ones. So if I have 10 commands, should I only show if the 10 commands are movement? Or out of the 10, should I filter by the ones that are movement commands and only show them? I don't know, this isn't clear. We should display any QDEP command destinations. I mean, I guess then I don't need to filter this. Yeah, then I don't think I'll need to do this. I think I'll just I don't know. Can I even like queue up different stuff? We should display any queued up command destinations. Okay, I'll leave this as is for now. Okay, so we can get, or we can check if all commands are movement commands. So GG, part 1 done. Do we have more places where we do this? So what's this? Queued up commands for entity. Has queued up commands. Get next. Okay, so I would say that instead of get next, I will probably need a get all as well. Get all queued commands here. So in order to implement this, I mean, it should be pretty easy, I guess. Well, maybe instead of returning a TRA F-base command, maybe I can return the pending command component data. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let me think. Okay, if no ECS manager, return empty. If not data, return empty. Else return data dot queued commands. I mean, but this way, all of the ones that I have queued up in there, like that code that I put inside won't work. Maybe I should like do movement commands here. And then I filter them. Maybe that's the play here. Maybe I can do like a get movement commands here instead. You know. Get movement commands. And then I essentially create like a... Well, can I filter somehow? Filters the elements in the array. Filter by predicate. This. Okay. So I think I will like return these directly. And now I just need the predicate, I guess. And the predicate will be return command dot command type equals move. Well, maybe I can do this. So I do this switch, and here I say return true. And here I say return false. Not cover the whole... Yeah, bro, it's fine. Okay, hold on. What the hell did I mess up here? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. I mean, this this alignment here is like weird as hell, but YOLO, return false. Okay, so maybe this works. So this will filter all of this. Okay. Get all queued up movement commands. Can be made const. Yes, sir. Okay. So, we have all of our filtered movement commands. GG. When the unit goes idle, we check. We should display for all selected units. Okay, where do we do the... Okay, where do I need to do this? Where should I render all of this nonsense? It's probably going to be somewhere in the rendering system, I would say. Render system. maybe. This is only the selection. Okay, how do we actually like call like render or draw mesh or whatever? I don't even know. I don't even know how we do this. On object static mesh. Targeting effect spawner. Minimap, flow field, pawn. And this is the counter mesh. This is not what I want to do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do we actually like render random meshes. Selection system initialize. I mean, it's going to be on the selection system, I would say. It has the begin selection, get entities, get selection, get entities, set effect spawner, refresh. Broadcast selection changed. Maybe. Where is this used? Find usages. Okay, so it's here on broadcast selection changed. It's not UI. Bug splat. OBS crashed. Did OBS crash? GG, we are back. OBS crashed. Why, oh my. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where we need to render stuff, essentially. Like for example, how do we do it for the rally point? Well, the rally point is probably attached to the fortress, so I'm just moving that. Actors, camera, chat components, character movement, vertex animation component, Maybe it's on this skeleton integration. It actually feels like it's here that we render everything with animations. But I don't want to go into the skeleton world, I would say. Like, how does this even get called? Hold on. Register. Initialize. Process pending registrations. And this is just updating this stuff. Okay, and this calls automatically. And it iterates over all of the entities essentially. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to actually like visualize this data. I also don't know how to manually render something in Unreal. Like how do I draw mesh or render mesh or whatever? Graphics programmer overview. The alternative would be, because this is only local, the alternative could be to just add entities, you know, to the world with only that flag. And that would work as well, I guess. No idea. An object mesh in Unreal with custom. Yeah, this is way too complicated. No, that this implies like sending commands to the GPU, which I don't really want to do. So I actually wonder what is the best way to do this. Okay, so maybe we'll need to actually like add one object per each flag. Or for each like intermediate point or something. Does anyone have any other suggestion? I mean, I think that would work. Now, do I want to do it in the render system? I mean, what is the rendering system doing? Update selection effects. I mean, technically it's a selection effect, ain't it? So like for the selected entities. So maybe I'll need to have another like spawner as well. But the thing is, I already started working on the particle effects, for the arrow stuff. And that already created a waypoint thing in there. So I'm wondering if I should like reuse the same. That's kind of that's kind of what I'm thinking currently. But the issue is that that's on a separate branch, and I don't know if I should reuse the same one. No clue. Spent the last 15 minutes trying to get the fat cat through the flap, but she won't go through. You need to cut a larger hole. Poor cat. Poor lady cat. Oh, I just figured out something. I installed codecs on the Mac, and it doesn't sync like the chats that I had on this PC, which is not that great. I thought it would match it, Although I would understand, because if the code doesn't live there, then technically there's no point in showing. But I mean, I still won't have access to what I previously asked. I don't know. That. Okay. I think she might fit, but I can't be sure until she tries. But has she ever gone through the flap, or maybe she's just afraid or something? So what I was saying is that on this particle to rally point thing, I already created like this waypoint effect spawner, which is kind of what I want to reuse. So I wonder if I should like create a branch out of this so that when this gets merged, because I mean, this is already plugged in, I don't want to create a second one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna rebase here instead, because this already has like some helper methods that I will want. Okay, so these are all movement commands I can discard. Not once in 3 years. Oh. Maybe she needs to see one of the other cats do it as well. But maybe she has. She's probably afraid of it for some reason. Maybe you need to be like on the other side with some like sweet treats to give her. A chonker. It's a chonker, yeah. Maybe you need to be on the other side, giving her a treat or something. I absolutely loathe UI stuff, yes. I tried the treat, but she puts her paw in and takes the treat instead of going through the flap. Well, in that case you need to move a little bit more far away so she can't reach with her paw. Like she needs to put like her head inside first. Or maybe you'll need like the wife or the kid to slowly push her. The flap clicks when it reads a chip, so I took the batteries out and taped the flap open. So it's all silent. Yeah, she's probably scared of it. Yeah. Poor kitty. Poor kitty. Elgardia, hello, good morning. I have a question. If I want to render a mesh manually, do I need to go through all of the send render draw commands to the GPU shenanigans? If I don't want to have like U objects, that is. I think so. Fuck. Yeah, then I think I might just create fake objects or something. Not fake objects. I'll create legit Unreal objects with the mesh attached. What are you building here? Okay. So let me play this game again. So when I have this guy here, you can see like I control the guy. Whenever I right click, like it starts going towards that destination. But it might happen that this guy has multiple queued up movements. So currently, if I just do like regular right click stuff, it just like goes directly. You know, even if I move here, like it just resets and starts playing the current command immediately. But if I click shift, it queues up the commands, you know. So I just queued 4 commands. So 1, 2, 3, then 4. Okay. And we need visualization into these queued commands, essentially. So the plan that we have is maybe we will be like rendering like these flags here. You know, not the arrows, like just the flags. And we'll render each flag at the position of each command. Or no, so at least we know what's supposed to happen. We could set up patrols. Yeah, maybe we could set up like loop commands, like just make these guys like do back and forth, just in case someone tries to. I mean, I can be here a long time. No, it'll just be here like forever. You can use Niagara to render meshes. Why not go through that route? I don't know. Because I think Niagara won't have shadows. Maybe it will. Probably will. So yeah, maybe I could have a particle, which would be the rally point. Well, actually, maybe that's how the rally points are being rendered, no? Lancer, medical, selection ring. I mean, Niagara would probably do it. Although I kinda... So the thing is, there's a comment that someone left on the particles to rally destination, which is like this arrow thing that I built, where they did say that you can have multi-point rallies and move commands. So in StarCraft 2, if you hold shift and right click multiple times, you can make units that exit a building follow the point in order. In the visualization, if I remember correctly, the marching arrows that follow the path have notable points where it changes direction to follow where you pressed. So I would say that maybe, like, even this guy here should have like a different like waypoint or something. Sorry, I meant that it should probably maybe even reuse this guy here, and this effect, like I could make it so that I could position the flag mesh automatically at the end of this, and then it's just a matter of me like replaying this effect multiple times. I was going to ask why not reuse that effect. Because this was added before I worked on this, so I'm not sure if they want me to. I'm not sure if they want me to merge them or if they want something different. But I mean, I could have a mesh renderer here, and then the position of it would be end location. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what I can cook here. Add minimal emitter. Yeah, I don't want a sprite renderer. I want a mesh renderer. And the mesh, the fuck, bro? Hold on. Lifetime 1. Okay, why isn't this rendering? Oh, I probably need to set like the position or something. Rendering cast shadows. Position binding. Can't I not use the end location of this? Lifetime delta, initialize particle. I mean, this is going to be the particle position. It's going to be the particle position. So something that I can do is when spawning this, I just need to make sure that the position in which I spawn is the end position, not the start position, maybe. I don't know. Flag. Okay, I don't know if it's the banner. What's this? Oh. Oh, that because that's animated. GG. We crashed Unreal. For fuck's sake. Yeah, but maybe I can just put the banner crashes a lot, yeah. No cap, Unity is the one which has least issues and least crashes. Yeah, I mean, based on my experience, yes. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so I want a mesh renderer here. Now, this guy here is gonna be the flag. And it's gonna work for 1 second. Good job. And it's gonna render the banner. GG. Okay. Now, where's the banner though? Why don't I see it? Why don't I see the banner? Mesh orientation. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, so maybe this one will be the flag one then. Flag. Meter state. Initialize particle. No, I don't care about orientation. Update mesh orientation, also no. Update mesh. Can't I update the mesh location? Static mesh location. And then the mesh that I'm gonna render is gonna be the banner. Holy. Bro, are you okay? What the fuck? The hell is going wrong with this? Help. Okay, let me close these and open these again. It was a fucking crash fest last time I had to use it. The only engine I had no crashes on, but also used much less, was ironically Amazon Lumberyard. Never used it. But my buoys to swim back to their own location after you bump them. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What the fuck is happening with this guy? Seems like it's randomizing its size or something. Oh yeah. GG. Bro. Why doesn't this loop back? Why is this going all the way to 3? Like, this should loop. The fuck? Set selection start. Okay, good job. Position mode. Oh. Can I bind this to a end location? No. Read from new user. Bro, it's not the new user parameter. What do you mean? What's this? GG. G. Okay, so now if I go here, I mean, this is probably gonna render like a bunch of flags. I don't even know if it renders like flags with different rotation or not. It might be. Okay, so they have a very different size and orientation, but I mean, I don't know which one is which. Hold on. Oh, I think I need to get rid of this one as well. Delete. No, bruh. I just want to delete this part here. Yeah. Yeah, this is way too large. Okay, let me see again. Is that flag and Niagara thing? The new one is, but I don't know if they want to use this as a Niagara. That's the thing. Like, I'm doing a bunch of changes, so this one is not a Niagara thing. I don't know what this is. I mean, this is an actual legit flag that is attached as a rally point mesh, you know, to the this is attached as a rally point mesh to the fortress, to the bunker. But the other thing needs to be decoupled from the bunker. But I wonder if their rotation. Oh, it seems like their rotation matches the rotation of the bunker itself. You know, like the bunker is facing this direction, so the flag faces this direction. But I mean, all the bunkers face the same one. Yeah, all the bunkers face the same one. Okay, hold on. So, what is this shitty rally point mesh location then? Or rotation even? and scale and all that nonsense. So scale is 2, rotation is minus 90. Scale is 2. I mean, this thing says that rotation is scale is 2, but if I make rotation scale is 2, then it's gonna be way larger. So maybe it needs to be actually 0.5 or something. And then the rotation here is minus 90. But I don't know if this will follow the... Oops. Okay, so... Okay, it won't. It will always work. Okay. Let's see now. Realize an insane amount of systems. I don't think I could have learned it. Yeah, it's fairly complicated. There's a bunch of stuff. Trying to figure out what is the... I mean, one of those is like slightly rotated somehow. But I don't know if I change this here, if it's gonna have like an impact anywhere. Oh, so it's actually that one. Ooh. They have like some sort of pivot offset or something. Okay, so it's actually rotated. So it's actually this. Hold on. And 20 maybe? Oh. And then it has like some vertical pivot thing. I mean, it kind of feels like it's a tiny little bit smaller, ain't it? .7? It's 0.7. Then this thing like lowers there. Minus 20. No, minus 19. 19 and a half. GG. Okay, so now it matches perfectly. Which in theory means that if we queue up now multiple commands, it would work. Okay, so we'll try this for now. Okay, so let's see here. So it's not this guy. Okay, where is the waypoint system that I created? Selection, waypoint effect spawner. Yeah, because I now think that what I'll need to do is whenever I call this spawn waypoint effect, which I'm calling for both fortresses and campfires, I will also need to do an else if const f movement component data. So for everything that has a component data, a movement data, I will need to grab this entity. Hold on. Okay, I'll need to use that entity to somehow query for these queued up movement commands. So I'll need to grab the ECS manager. No, I'll need to grab the ECS subsystem. Okay. Do I have an ECS subsystem here? I mean, I can grab the ECS manager. And I have the ECS manager directly. You know, so I could do ECS manager, I could do this. Entity data, entity ID. If not data, continue. And then this would be the movement commands. So here I would have an array of base commands. And then what I would need to do is if movement commands, if not data that, if not, or if movement commands is empty. No. If it's empty, then we continue as well. For int I equals 1, I less than that. Okay, we'll need to start at 1. Because I mean, what if this only has like one movement command though? I mean, this is only probably gonna happen for multiple queued up, so YOLO. So what I'll need to do here is I will need to go into movement commands. I minus 1. So this is gonna be my previous command. You know. And then my current command is gonna be this, and my previous command dot destination is my start position. You know, and my end position is going to be my current command destination. Then I would need to call this reset loop false. Hello, Ajzar. Good morning. How's it going? How's it going? It needs to be an F vector. Oh. Right. Because this... No. I mean, this should work. Because this is local. Can I cast this on F vector directly? Cannot cast via C typecast. Bro. Cast F vector. This. No viable function. Okay. F vector. Previous command destination dot x. Previous command destination dot y. Oh, because it... Okay. Yeah, it's 2D, so he's missing the Z. I think it's gonna be like 130 or something. I see. This is gonna be the current command. Okay, and then this is gonna spawn a waypoint effect for that guy here. Also, I don't actually use this movement data here. Oh, I see. Oh, then I can just do the else here. Oh man, why I'm not rich or something. Same. So tired of working. Yeah. Sucks. Sucks to be poor. Okay, so what do I need to do here? The issue is I cannot just call like this spawn thing here, because the spawn thing here is gonna try to reuse it's gonna try to reuse like the same effect from before, when in reality it should like I mean, it should spawn a new one, but reuse it still. Jumping one meeting to another, and you know those meetings can be a short email. Yep. I'm well aware of that. Okay, so how do I avoid caching this? I mean, I still want to cache them. But it feels like each entity will actually have an array of multiple Niagara components, you know? So maybe. Maybe. What do I need to do here? Okay, so let me see this cache. So there's these running effects here. Which is this. But maybe I need to create like an array of these. Oof. Or maybe I need to, no, I think maybe I need to have two caches. So it's one is going to be called running single effects. The other is going to be called like running multiple. I don't like this at all. And then this is going to be spawn point effect this, and this is spawn point multiple waypoint effect. I mean, here I can probably pass an array. Let me think. So for that entity, here I could probably pass an array of 2 vectors. You know? And this would be like start and end position. Or no, maybe it could just be like an array of f vectors actually. This is going to be like positions. Yeah, and here I pass in complete array instead of a single one. Okay, maybe I like that. And here will be a multiple waypoint effect. And then here I'll just need to create the positions. So T-array positions. So positions dot add okay, how do I do this? I mean, here I essentially want to call add start position and add end position, but I only want to call start position once. So if positions is empty, I add the start position. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is what I need to do. So I only add this position once. And then it all should work. Surely. Okay, generate the definition for this. This is single effects. Single effects. I mean, I kind of want to yoink This one. Okay, and there's going to be multiple effects. Okay. Okay, so what do I need to do here? So here I'm technically passing a bunch of positions. A bunch of positions. So for... How do I do this? So my end position is going to be positions I. My start position is going to be I minus 1. And then I do for I equals 1. Oops. For int I equals 1. I less than positions dot number that. Okay, and I'll need to do like all of this. I mean, I could technically have a method, like an helper method, where it would just... No, it wouldn't work. But I mean, all of this is like the same. The only thing that changes is that this running single effect here. And this part here. Good morning, Master Agent Miyazaki. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Today we are working on Unreal Engine, working on our real-time strategy game, and I'm trying to implement multipath visualization. So currently, if Unreal decides to not crash, we did implement these nice like scrolling arrows here for rally point visualization for the bunkers. Nice, yeah, pretty cool. And one thing that we need to do now is for random units, they can either have like a single command, as I'm doing here, where whenever I right click, they just move there directly. Or if I click shift and then I give it move commands, they get queued, you know. So it'll play them like in a succession essentially. But we need a way to visualize these queued commands, you know, because once this is happening, you don't see what the hell is going on. So the plan is that we are gonna try and reuse this visualization here, and for each like start position or end position of a command, we are gonna draw an arrow and put a flag in there and see how it looks. So that's the plan. I think it's a good plan. Okay, so this is gonna give me this. So this is the T-ray of what? Well, I can just do an auto reference. I don't need to know its type. Cached effects equals this. And if cached effects dot number is larger than I minus 1. Yeah, I mean, here I'll always have like 2 positions. Yeah, so spawn defect is going to be I minus 1. Else I need to spawn it here as well. And then here I say running multiple effects dot add. Oh, hold on. Okay, can I do this here? So instead of that entity, can I do a get? Element must be valid. Okay, so maybe I do cached effects equals an empty T-ray. And then I do, if this happens, cached effects equals that. And then I either reuse the same one bool effect found equals false, or a cached effect found equals false. Here is going to be cached effect equals true. And then here I can say if not cached effect found, we spawn a new one. So news for you. I can tell the details on the stream, but we are at the moment fighting for a very big contract. If we win, we should be able to hire more people. GG. But for gaming stuff, I'm also working on an RTS game. I think we talked and we both were inspired by Warcraft 3, or at least many of my systems are, but not at all. But not all. It is more free-form in the actual building. For me, it's the other way around. I have path visualization, no queue logic yet. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, this path visualization thing for the rally point, I just worked on it last week. It hasn't been merged yet, so I'm currently working on top of this branch, which is not ideal. But I mean, I don't want to reinvent everything, you know. So it's fine. Okay, does this actually get like the proper type? Probably not. Okay, better if I do it this way. Cached effect. Oh. Okay, so if the cached effect wasn't found, then it means that I will need to add it here. Yeah, and then here I do this. Okay. Is this gonna work? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I mean, there's still plenty of stuff here that I would like to refactor. Like all of this part here is duplicated. So I'll probably need to make an helper method for that. I don't know if it creates a game or gamification, some of products for that company. Yeah. Making games is fun. Gamifying like processes is eh. But yeah, we can talk. We can talk. Okay, something failed. Oh, I need to add this thing here at the top. Single effects and multiple effects. And this is a tier array of this. Once I have news, I'll let you know. Appreciate it. Running single effects. Running multiple effects. Empty. Remove unselected effects. So for these entities here. So currently this is only doing this for this guy. Okay, and I think I'll need to do the more stuff here, like running multiple effects for the running entities. And then I'll do running entity sets. Can you call like a set or something? No, I'll probably need to do it like this. T set in 32. This. And then effects to remove this. And then here it's gonna be multiple, multiple, multiple. I mean, this is gonna be cached effects. Hold on, cached effects. And then for each effect that is cached, we destroy it. Okay, this should work. Going to another meter, just pass by to say hello. Hello. Yeah, see you later. Potentially initialized variable spawn defect. No, bro. This is always gonna work. This is always gonna work. I mean, I can start it as null pointer. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pum, pum, pum. Okay. Poll. Do we think this is gonna work? First try. What is the chat believes? I have faith. I have faith as well. I think he's gonna crash. Oh, so this flag renders differently already. I mean, it's weird. Whatever. Okay, so for single stuff, things always work first try. I mean, sometimes they do. GG. It's not doing shit. It's not doing shit. Why? Ay, ay, ay. It's not doing absolutely anything. Sad. Spawn multiple. Refresh waypoint effects for current selection. Oh, it's only for the current selected guy. I see. Oh! GG. I mean, it kinda worked. It kinda needs to reset it. Okay, so if I now do this, it's cleared properly. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I select the guy again, I mean, it's showing it. And then it clears automatically at the end. So it kind of clears like the... It kind of clears the last... flag. Whenever it reaches there. Okay, so maybe I'll need to make it so it goes from the current position of the guy. Okay, so probably here. I'll need to actually grab the movement data for the guy. F movement component data, movement data, movement storage. And what? Okay, so the first position that I need to add is going to be the movement data, like the visual position, I would say, to f vector. No, it's here. 2f vector of this guy. Okay, so this is gonna add the first position. And then starting on the first movement command, the end position is gonna be this. Oh, but I'm spawning positions there. No. I want to do this. Yeah. I want this. So I first add the current position for the player. Then I add all of the destinations for each command. And then I render it. Okay. Let's see. I think that these now should work a little bit better, hopefully. And then we'll need to call these refresh waypoint effects like all the time, essentially. Or maybe not all the time, but whenever the number of queued commands change. Okay, let's go here again. So we have this flag. We're gonna spawn this guy here. GG. It doesn't do anything. But if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 and I select it. The fuck? What? Why? Okay, this is all messed up. Hold on. Okay, I messed up something. So I first add the current position that I'm at. And then I will add the destination for each command. Then I'll call spawn multiple. Okay, what about here? What is wrong? Like, it kind of feels like the flag is showing up in proper position, but not the arrow somehow. So the start position is I-1 to I. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why the arrow is not pointing towards the first flag. That arrow like that flag like disappears. It's kind of weird. The hell? What have I messed up here? Start position and position. Oh, is it this? It's like we're using the same one. I mean, this is going to be effect 0. I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. I mean, the flags are on the proper position. It's almost as if it was like reusing these things weirdly. Yeah, it's like using the wrong cache. Oh. Yeah, because as this thing moves on, I will have less positions, but more cached effects. I'm confused. I'm hella confused. Yeah, I mean, if I do this, it always works. I mean, no, it's still off by 1. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's almost as if I was skipping one command. I mean, because it's not queued, that's the thing. It's not queued. It's already being processed, so it's already moving there. So I guess that's the issue. So whenever I call this, so I have this, the current position. Then here I'll need to call like the destination, probably. And then all of the queued commands. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Okay, I think that this now is gonna work. Then the only thing that I need to do is to call like refresh on call refresh whenever the length of queued commands changes. I think. Okay, let's see again. Archangelsk. Damn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. I like this. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. But maybe because if I do this, then it's gonna always be visible, you know? But when should we clear this? You know? Clear as it reaches them. Yeah. So I need to clear this whenever the length changes, or whenever it reaches the destination, for example. Yeah. I guess you need to detect the last troop. Hello, American. Good morning. The last troop? What do you mean? Okay, I also want to see what the hell happens if I have like a bunch of these. Okay. Whoa. Art. The question is, do you need information of walked way for gameplay? If not, clear the walked path. No, I don't need to know where they came from. I only need to know where they are going to. And this is fun. I like this. I only need to know where they are going towards. The only thing that I'm questioning is, so it reached that flag. The hell? Why is it not rendering the bottom part? What the fuck? Like it reaches a flag, but maybe should only like clear the previous thing. I don't know. Okay, let's see. How do we get queued commands? Queued command on the ACS subsystem. Pending commands, add command, get the next command. Okay, so it's probably going to be here on get the next command. And where is this called? It's never called. Oh. This thing is never called. Well, but this is okay. So we are about to clear some code. Hold on. Get next queued command. Okay, so there should be a get the next command. And this is called on the brain system. For queued stuffs. So I only get this called here. So here I will need to call like refresh on the brain system. Like refresh the waypoint. Okay, check execute pending command is on the brain system, and this is on handle idle state, which is called from brain system, which is called from process entity, which is called from here. Yeah. Oh, it's individual. What do you mean, American? Yeah, each unit can have its own queued commands. Well, I would say that whenever I call get next command, that's when I would need to call refresh. That's when I would need to call refresh. Refresh waypoint for current selection. So I need to get the current selection. Ugh. Damn. We can also give instructions to more than one at the same time. Yeah. Yes. Not sure if you have like AoE, where you can group them. Yes, we also have that. So for example, if I create 3 of these there, and then here I create 3 medics, and then here I create 3 mortars, then I can like select these guys and say control 1, these guys control 2, these guys control 3, and then it says here which group is which. So if I click on 1, it selects those, click on 2, selects those, click on 3, selects these. So then these guys here can have only one of those goes actually. Oh. Okay, it's kind of weird then. Like only one of the units goes for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, when do I call this? That's what I need to figure out now. So this is for the set rally position. So I'll need to grab the selection system. Update campfire visuals on render system. And this is the current handle settings. Yeah. Do I have the selection system here? I don't have the selection system here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to plug this in. Like this is the brain system, which is like the AI, like the bot intelligence. Not bot, but like the automated intelligence where whenever they're not doing anything, they like pick random tasks from here. But this is not attached to the to anything. I mean, I'm doing local PC request movement. MOE. I mean, technically I could. Do I have like anything from the ECS here? Yeah, I mean, this guy doesn't know about anything. And honestly, it should probably be that way. So do I need to create... Do I need to create an event or something? This guy only knows about the animation system. He knows about the movement system. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't know anything about selections. Okay, and does the selection system know about the brain AI? Okay, which system do we know about? I can probably pass the brain system into the selection system here. And then I can register maybe. F brain system, null pointer. Okay. Oh, that. Selection system. Hold on. Spatial grid. Okay, where do you learn about the spatial grid then? Campfire storage. Nah, bro. Hold on. It's here. Oh. Well, then I can just say brain system equals brain system. AI system. No, I'll leave it as brain. I mean, here I actually want to say that brain system set brain system. Okay. Hold on. We'll figure out something. Okay, because what I want to do now here is I don't actually want to hold a reference into the brain system. What I want to do is I'll probably want to create like some sort of event where I'll then register like one of my methods here. Which I'm gonna say AI system dot what's it called? It's like on selection changed. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do something like this on the brain system. Private, blah, blah, blah. And here I'm gonna say on queued task removed. I mean, it's not removed, these are on queued tasks changed. On queued tasks changed, yeah. This feels like it, because even when I add one, I also want this to update. But I'm not sure if it's gonna go through this. F on queued tasks changed. Okay. On selection. Okay, and this works by doing this. So I'm gonna need to declare this type here, and this is just gonna be an int32 entity ID. Okay, good job. And then here on check and execute, you know, the only thing that I need to do is call broadcast on this. And I will need to pass the entity ID to which I changed the thing. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And now, if I go back to the selection system, I will want to add. I never know how this is supposed to work. Add dynamic. Okay, so it's add dynamic. Then here I pass. Let me just like yoink this. Go. So it's AI system there. This goes there. And then this is the same type. And here I'll call handle queued tasks changed. Then I'll need to create this member variable here. Then I'll need to generate a definition for this. And the only thing that this needs to do is call refresh. Entities to reset. Entities to reset. What does it mean? If selection if this entity is selected, then I refresh this with this. Surely this is going to work first try. Surely. Okay, it's building. Build failed. GG. What happened, my guy? Syntax error. Syntax error. What do you mean? Oh, does this need to be declared inside the class? No. Fname float new time. I don't trust this. I mean, this part here is correct. So, what is the actual issue? I mean, maybe this the guy doesn't know. I mean, it should know about it. This guy's already getting like the brain system here somewhere. Yeah. The hell? Bro, that can't be the error. That can't be the error. Okay, something I changed broke this. F on Q's task change delegate wrapper. Oh, I probably need to include this guy here. Well, I would assume this would be on core minimal. Maybe not. I mean, core minimal. The fuck? Is it because of this stats group here? Maybe I need to move it to the top or something? No. Okay, this is trolling me now. Okay, it's codex time. It's codex time. Be free, little codex guy. Yeah, bro, I don't know what this arrow is. Usually when this happens, it's like a missing header or something. But I have all of the headers. Let's see. But maybe I'm missing a random include or something. Come on, bruh. Then I have a bunch of stashes that I need to clear. Subscribe is also a plain F selection system, not a U object, so dynamic multicast is the wrong fit here. Oh. A native multicast delegate. And bind it with add raw, which matches the ECS classes, lifetimes, and avoids UHT wrapper. I don't know if I trust this guy. So it shouldn't be a dynamic one for some reason. It needs to be like a static one. Codex confabulating, hallucinating again. I don't know. I just tried to create a delegate and the compiler was like, nope, this delegate doesn't work. But I mean, this error is kind of shitty, you know? So I don't know what this means. So I think Codex is just like trying some arbitrary other type of delegate and maybe that's gonna work. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense because his brain system is not a Unreal Engine subsystem. So maybe that makes sense. Bro, can you stop? Thank you. Okay, we'll try it ourselves. Let's see. Can you show the delegate while Codex is looking? Yeah, so previously, oops. So previously it was like a dynamic multicast delegate one param. But because apparently this is not an Unreal subsystem, it cannot be dynamic. It needs to be a random generic multicast. And then it works. Build.bat is already running. Tasks, stop. Thank you. Okay, it's compiling now. Okay, so the plan is that now, whenever I instantiate the selection system, the ECS manager, I will bind the onqueued tasks changed so that it refreshes the entity if the entity is selected. So basically, whenever it reaches a flag, it should automatically update. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, dynamic needs to be bound to a object, but you could bastardize your dynamic bindings by manually creating a script delegate and booking your logic into it. Yeah. Okay, let's see this. Surely, for the first try ever, this is gonna work. Copium. Okay. I mean, it's updating. It looks weird as hell. Yeah, it looks weird as hell. I don't understand these artifacts. Because if I do this, you know, it works. So if I unselect and select again, going AFK, 20-30 minutes, going to the grocery store. Have a nice shopping spree. See you later. Okay, this kind of didn't work. I wonder if remove unselected effects. I mean, this is only used here. Selected entities. So this is the selected entity set. Then these are the running entities. Alt keys reset. Okay, so these get cleared. Running entity set. Set the set of running entities. Effects to remove. It's the set difference with the selected. There's something weird here. There's like a timing issue for some reason. So whenever I unselect a guy, whenever I unselect a guy, yeah, bro, like, I don't know why this doesn't work. But when I unselect the guy, it like clears everything because selected entities will come as empty. So it's gonna remove all of the effects. But this guy here should be getting called. Show selection for current selection. Oh, this is when the selection changes. Yes. I mean, kind of feels like it's not clearing properly, which probably isn't. That's the thing. Like, it probably isn't. So, like, for example, when I pass the spawn multiple waypoint effects with these positions, yeah, these positions will like decrease the number of effects. So what I'll need to do okay, so this is the first step. I see. Yeah, and then I'll need to have like a secondary step here, which is going to be for int I equals positions.number for I less than cached dot no, hold on, cached effects. So this is the cached effects there, and then if cached effects number blah blah blah. Okay, so what I need to do here is now for cached effects dot number e plus plus. So what I'll need to do here is I'll need to go on cached effects dot I dot destroy component, and then I'll remove I. But then here I'll need to do a minus. Okay, and I think this will clear like the old effects, which I think is what is happening currently. Okay, let's see, and hopefully this doesn't crash. Okay, you don't like Malone's song. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. You always skip it, bro. Scuffed Nickelback. I thought you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm gonna remove it from the playlist then. View your channel, playlists, view full playlist. We need a new playlist. No, there's a channel for you to put like songs there. Do we know the name of that song? What is Malone's song? Guilty Gear. It's this one. Remove. GG. You are welcome. Okay, let's see. Surely now it's gonna work. So if I do this nonsense here, and I select this guy, the fuck is wrong with this? What the flying fuck is wrong with this? Like, and this has like a ton of effects coming from there. I don't understand. I do not understand, sir. Running multiple effects. I mean, I just need this. If I have more cached effects than the current index, I can just grab it there. Okay, hold on. Should this be I-1? Because I might be spawning effects and then like losing a reference to it. Yeah, there's something like weird with my logic. So this goes from 0 to, or from 1 to that. Because I'm grabbing I minus 1 and I, which makes sense. So it's a 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Yes. So it's going to be the first one. So this is effect number 1. So this is this. Okay, so if I have one cached effect and I'm going for effect number 1, then I can just like reuse effect 0. Oh. I can just reuse effect 0. And then I found the cache, so this skips. Like if not, if I have no effects cached, then I create a new effect and I cache it here. So I'll have one effect for one pair. Then all of this is like proper stuff. But then if I have 10 positions, yeah, the thing is, if I have 2 positions, I need to have one effect. So if I have 2 positions, I have one effect. So this needs to be -1. No. So if I have 2 positions, I have one effect, which is index 0. So I need to start at 1. Maybe it's this. It's freaking weird. This is freaking weird. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, this majorly feels like a one-off indexing situation. I mean, now it's clearing. It's not even clearing like the proper flags. Like, see, this is freaking weird. If I do this, it works properly. Oh, and then it crashed. GG. On remove unselected effects. Line 58. What happened, bro? Line 58. Well, yeah, I probably need to do a if effect. Do this. Okay, I think I will need to like call this with a breakpoint or something because something is clearly weird. Okay. I don't even know how to actually try to replicate this, but we'll try. Okay, so I probably want to move that guy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to put this guy here. Okay, so number of positions. So this is the current position. Oh, it's coming as 0. Okay, but it's 6 positions. Okay, and we should have the target effect, all of that here. Okay, so we don't have any effects for this guy. We have 6 positions, meaning that we will spawn 5 effects. And then it reaches the first one, and then this gets called. This is gonna get called with 5 positions now. Oh, so these two are the same ones. Hold on. Kind of look like... Okay, so this is the current one. This is the destination. Okay, let me put this on paint. Okay, but it doesn't have any cached effects. I'll add. I mean, it should only actually work outside. Sure. Okay, so now I have 4 effects. 1, 2, 3, 4 effects. One, two, three, 4 effects. 1, 2, 3, 4 effects. Okay. And then I'll do this. I mean, if I have 4 effects and have 4 positions, what? Okay, then here I already reached the other one. So I equals 3, this equals 4, so I'm gonna remove cached effects 3. So it was going that direction. Oh, because I'm removing the last one. And I should be removing the first one. No, but I mean, it only updates after 1 second. Okay, I'm very confused with this. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was doing this, 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 and this, and it rendered like so. Bro, I'm already confused as fuck. I'm already confused. Hold on. We need to restart. GG, it crashed. 319. Okay, we go again. We go again. Okay, I want to hopefully be able to solve this in the next 30 minutes. That would be nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 3 points first. So we have this point here, this point here, and this point here. So 1, 2, 3. So I should have 4 points and 3 effects. Okay, so I have 4 points. Is this correct? Maybe. Okay, and I will be caching several effects, essentially. So I cached 3 effects. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I reached that flag in there. So then I reached that flag in there. So what is the points that I get now? I get these 3 points. Oh, so I cleared, yeah, like I cleared the wrong flag. Hold on. This is hella weird. Okay, so I'm trying to move towards that destination. So this is where I am. This is where I'm going. And then I have these movement commands. I only have one additional movement command for some reason. Oh, right. I see. So when I do this, I'm already moving to the new destination. So I'm already executing. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it now. So essentially, I think what's happening is, okay, we just mark here like the position of the player. So whenever the player reaches this queued thing disappears. So its destination should be set there, but it's still set here. So it's gonna draw this line instead of drawing here. So I think I'll probably need to what? I don't even know. How do I propagate this? But yeah, so essentially the player. So the player here was on this position first, and then its first target was this one. And then the player already reached there, but it's still saying that the target is the same, while in reality the target should be this one here. So it's like losing this second guy here, because the movement data destination is not being immediately set up. So let me see. So this is updated here on NLQ task changed, find usages, selection system, add raw, AI system this, find usages this, broadcast that. Yeah, so the issue is that this destination because this is like sent as a command first. I mean, I can probably do pass a destination here as well. And then whenever I use this, here I would get a new position. And that would be the destination that I would plug in here. Or an alternative, as an alternative, probably instead of, how would I do that though? because this sends the command first to the server and only then it updates the destination. So then I would need to wait here for the execute commands for current frame. But this is not aware of the queue. That's the thing. Is it unload that they said? Unload command. So a move, an attack move, and a load transport. Yeah, I think I would need to pass in this common destination there. Fuck. Do I want to do this? So this guy here would be 2 params. So this is the parameter number 1, and common destination will be an F vector to D. Okay, and then on this guy here, this will need to get a F vector to the destination. And here I'll need to pass destination there. Vector. Change signature. Okay. Can I say that this guy is a null pointer? No. Can I make it a T optional? I mean, this guy doesn't need to be in T optional. This guy can be an actual destination. But for this guy, T optional, F vector to D, and position, or a destination even. So here I have this destination. And then here what I need to do is, if destination is set, I use that destination. Else I use this. So here I'll do a position.add. Oh. I got some beeping. I don't know if it's for me or not. Okay, be right back. Need to go to the door. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so how do I get the actual internal value of this? Get value. Easy. Get value. How am I supposed to get this? Okay, maybe I need to cast this to an F vector to D. No. Okay. T optional, get value. The optional value. Bro. How am I supposed to use these, my guy? I mean, this only has like an optional type, but don't I need to like cast this to something? Do I need to like deref this or something? Oh, no, this is F vector 2D. Then I need to do this. Oh, this is a vec2. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Let's see now. Surely. Destination is set. Use the destination instead. Yeah. Else we use the movement data destination. Let's see. Selected entities. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum. Okay. It's kinda working. For some reason it blinks like the last flag every once in a while. And sometimes it crashes as well. 320. I mean, whenever this gets called, like the spawn multiple waypoint effect, I feel like I want to call reinitialize system here. And this sometimes crashes here as well for some reason. So if I greater than cached effects.num, data equals 0, a plus equals 1. I'll put a breakpoint here. Okay, let's try again. I wonder if I want to do this for the regular, like the regular movement, like one-off movement. I mean, probably not, because if not, it's just gonna spam it enough arrows. Touch to Unreal. I'm gonna put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I click outside, it crashes on line 60. Why does it crash here? It is giving me a null pointer exception on line 60, but I'm guarding it to make sure that it's not a null pointer exception. So something weird is happening there. So when I unselect, it crashes. I don't know why. This should guard it. I mean, if it was like crashing inside, we would have like a separate entry. But no. Maybe that code wasn't like saved or anything. Still running. Weird as hell. Weird as hell. Okay, so if I do this, I mean, all of the effects exist. Effects to remove. So effects for your entity. That. So I get the effects. And it's kind of weird why the arrow sometimes doesn't like render, you know? For some reason it doesn't clear the last one, which is also weird. And the first flag always renders like weirdly. Yeah, like when it reaches there, it doesn't clear this one. Which I guess it maybe should. Oh, it even... Okay. I mean, why is this still stopping here? I don't have any breakpoint there. Oh, so effect is something weird. Okay, so this is gonna crash. I mean, it's already crashing. Okay, yeah, I think I'll go for lunch. This is this being way more complicated than I thought it would be. But I mean, it's almost working. It just has like some weird issues with clearing data. Okay, so now it should have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 4 positions, it does. Now it should have 3 positions, it does. And now you should have 2 positions, but this is not called anymore. Okay, so this doesn't get called for the last... for the last thing. And then this always crashes here. It's an exception, okay. Okay, so I wonder why refresh. Why this thing doesn't get called for like the last movement. I mean, let me think. So if I have this and I'm here, so this is my current action and this is queued 0 and this is queued 1. So when I reach this, this should be my current, and this should be Q0. Meaning that when I reach this is going to be my current. But I mean, I did change this Q. You know, so even if I were to do I need to paint it blue or something. So I'm here as well, then I'm here. Then I reach here. I mean, when I reach here, I'm still processing a queued one. So I don't know why it doesn't work. Like this one gets marked as current, but this one was still dequeued, so it should clear this one. But it isn't. Yeah, so I think I'll need to investigate that. Okay, I think I'm going for lunch now. I'll need to figure out why this doesn't get called for the last in queue. Why doesn't this get called for the last DQ? Help. And yeah, we will probably find it. Yeah, I need to get this done today. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for watching the stream, for keeping me company. I'll go for lunch now. I'll be back in 1 hour. And in the afternoon stream, we will continue working on the Unreal Engine game. We are finishing the multipath or the multiple waypoint path visualization task. And yeah, I mean, it's almost done. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. See ya.